fuck off.
That took an interesting turn. All right. While I'm sitting here playing with my squishy controller. Yeah, last time we all kind of got together. Some things happened. Some people almost died.
Couple times.
But we ended with at least the monsters in this area are considered gone, and you guys decided it's time for a damn nap.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
If we are taking a long rest, I am saying right now, I am attuning to my cloak in this time.
I'm going back to sleep.
Mhm.
I don't think I could be more tapped. Well, I mean, I've got the spells, but they're not.
Pretty sure I'm still paralyzed, so I can't work on the things I wanted to.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Tim. Do you have to attune to an immovable rod? I thought that was one of the things you don't have to attune to. You can just use the thing.
Oh, damn it. Because it does not say under the name that it requires attunement. No, it is just a thing you can use.
Lovely. Okay. Yeah, Androna is going to go back to her corner.
Points is paralyzed.
And I don't think she actually put her shoes back on when she got woken up with shit going on. She was using those as her pillow. So she just pads over and goes back to using them as a pillow. That is out.
All right, we got someone attuning, we got someone seeping, someone who is paralyzed for the next 24 hours.
Oh, and I believe one of the kids has the
Sleeping.
barbarian cloak
And 2 people,
over
right?
them. The smallest of the kids. So when Drana got woken up, she saw small shivering.
You were carrying Keth back in, weren't you?
So that's where the cloak is.
No. Yeah. I think you were carrying Keth. Or nicely? Okay. Mm. Kind of looks like one. Kind of feels like one. Yeah. Keth gets put down by fire because barbarian is unsure how warm humans need to be.
And Drana also doesn't know.
So. All right. What else do people want to try to do during this downtime? Because you guys will probably be having to be out for like the good 8 to 10 hours to not only those that are out of commission to regain at least, and then gives time for people that want to do little things in between.
So the wizard, after learning about the situation that happened, getting all his information, he's just gonna go find a bed, kind of crawl in there. He's going to spend time in his spell book / Lohan's journal and just kind of take in all the information that has now been presented to him
Mhm.
and just try to get some rest at the moment.
Randy is curled up by the fire, sleeping, with her bow in hand.
You're probably because we wandered into another bedroom area to sleep. Mm,
I guess, does it, how comfortable would it be to just like lean against, like sit down against the wall and sleep? Would it be comfortable or would that not be comfortable?
You got stuff on you that you could probably use to make it comfortable.
Okay. I'll just take out my, I don't know, part of my like leather armor, form it into like a backrest kind of thing, and just try to fall asleep against the wall.
Okay, Gunprey, to answer your question, it's going to be a con check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Viv is going to take a mental note as to where the people who are not sleeping in this room have wandered off towards and add that into a I'm going to wander over there just to make sure, they don't do the same thing that the fairy did.
Fair, Mark.
Opening doors when people are sleeping.
I should state it that
My defensive door was opening itself.
Rick would have tried to slick back from through the crowd of everyone shuffling off in quietness. He's still not in the moment of being around everybody right now. So if you were going to search for him, do you, Tim, do you want me to roll a stealth or 'cause if you're going to try to take a mental note for Viv,
Oh yeah, only
he's trying not to like show where he's at.
If you're not wanting them to make the mental note, then yes, I would need a stealth check.
Okay. It's a 10, so probably passes your passive perception anyways.
So with the 15, you'd be able to know at least the direction pretty easily. Toss me a insight. Though you spot which direction Rick wanders off to, the body language clearly states need alone time.
Okay. Still gonna at least pop head or ear into room just to make sure no fuckery is happening. But we'll leave the Dragonborn alone. Not that that's difficult.
Mhm.
Tim, let me know when she does that, because there might be a certain situation she might encounter.
Mhm.
I'll have to roll a percentile in it, I think, in a way. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, so a few hours go by without much of a hitch. Everyone, for the most part, has decided to sleep. Every so often, Barbarian kind of wanders the hall. because Delanora's in one room attuning to cloak. Wizard ran off into kind of like the sleeping area room, thinking that everyone would join, but most people went, nope, fire, plop. And then Rick went the other direction. So how long before it would start wandering?
Once all the humans start snoring and Viv can't take the sound anymore.
Yeah, a few hours in, you'll begin to meander. You good there? You is that you good there? Heard a lot of rummaging. Yeah. Okay.
Gotta find something to snack on that isn't sweets.
Okay.
Did you end up rolling on that day?
No, I haven't rolled that yet. Because I got that nat 1 for the digital.
Mm-hmm. Five roll or five total?
5 total.
Five total.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be at this a while.
You.
The dice don't like you today.
Bring out my elven dice.
Okay.
My first ever has betrayed me.
Oh no.
Actually, no. Hold on. It's going quickly.
Okay. As you wander down the hall. So yeah. Yeah, I think the only activity happening now would be Viv wandering the halls, other than Delanora trying and failing to attune to a cloak. Because both of those rolls were horrible. Kind of go the long way first. Notices that Spot's all curled up in a bedroll, reading through journal, if not snored off somewhere. And then Viv, you wander into kind of like the workshop room. Kind of sort of within earshot, if that's what you're listening for.
After about like 8 hours, Brandy will start to wake up and make food.
What's okay.
You go all the way up the stairs or just kind of stay in the workshop and then
I'm not gonna go entirely up the stairs. I'm gonna like go to the top. Maybe go like third from the top and just see if I hear anything abnormal. If not, if I don't hear anything abnormal, I'll just turn around and walk back. Like it was very clear that, you know, his entire emotional thing so far has been like, leave me alone. And that's one thing that Viv understands is leave me alone.
okay. So you kind of go up and listen in. You hear murmuring. Can't quite make out exactly the words, but It was almost like conversation happening. Is that what you can hear?
Yeah, conversation's not gonna run any red flags for her. There are plenty of people in the Shadowfell that talk to themselves. Herself being one of them on occasion.
Mm. Alrighty. So then you have to kind of just, all right, they must be good. He's good. And wander back down the other part of the hall. And pretty soon, once I get one more roll from Delanora, for the majority that just want sleep, it will conclude a long rest.
Hey.
Or what's your plus to your con? 2. Yeah, try as you might. You're gonna spend the whole long rest trying to attune and not getting anywhere. But 8+ hours later, those at least in the main room might get roused to the smell of cooking food. Yep. There's still time. Yeah, it counts.
Are our poisoned friends awake yet?
Yeah, do I get roused?
I mean, you guys are still paralyzed.
Okay.
Sweet. Sleepover, time for meditation.
Poison for 24 hours. Incapacitated, yeah.
What level do you get that pureness of body or whatever it is? Is that level 8?
I'd have to check. I don't know.
After the
But
wizard
clearly,
wakes,
we were about halfway through the 24-hour period for
Gotcha.
that poison to wear off.
But clearly, private eye. Sorry.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing.
after the 8 hours, when the wizard wakes up, he may or may not even smell the food. His next thing after he's done all of his research, if the knowledge in the book didn't tell him about the gem that he acquired, he's going to try to identify the gem to learn more about it.
You cast Identify and get nothing. It does not seem to want to behave under the laws of magic that you know.
Could I roll an Arcana check to see if my character has any kind of hints of where to think magically, or to trying to figure out?
Roll me an Arcana check. Nothing really seems to come to mind. Compared to other magic items that you've been able to just identify and know everything about it, the gem is almost like welcoming to you. And the only kind of sense you get with items that do that require attunements.
Okay. Well, he's not getting a sniff of food, or no one comes and grabs him to say, "Hey, there's meal." He's just going to attune, and essentially he's in study mode at this point.
I focus.
Yeah.
Must finish task.
It's rest period. He's not going to do anything too extraneous unless people are like, "All right, we need to move. We need to start doing these things." He's
The
just going to.
is tisming.
Yes. He is currently working on what he can with what he knows.
What's the green? What's the green? So you're going to attempt to attune.
Yes.
Green. Basilisk. Wait, at least in our little note for it. Yeah. That was one that we thought Al would go for. But also knowing what Griff is building into it. All right. So you start attuning, and the world around you shifts. It kind of feels like a vision, but kind of feels like you're physically there at the same time. You are on battleground. It looks like an arena. Dirt and cobble at your feet. There are stands and seats in ruin. And there are several large statues that kind of loom over the edge. You've seen some of these statues before.
From the cave?
But not all of them are there. Yes, in the cave.
Intrigued. He's paying.
You see the same
as much
style of basilisk statue that was in the cave. And in front of it, you see a weapon and a piece of armor. And even though there's nothing that warns you physically, you kind of get a whisper in the back of your mind that this choice can only be made once. So choose wisely, choose the right person.
Interesting. Okay. I go to. You about to say something?
Mm-hmm. The weapon before you is a pair of punching daggers. And you can kind of just sense that the piece of armor would grant some sort of swim or water breathing.
Interesting. He kind of, as he's looking, observing, he's doing his investigation. He's not touching anything. He's just trying to take in as much information as possible. He kind of like, to himself, partially in his head, partially just kind of mumbled out loud. It's all right. Who would benefit from what? And does the choice need to happen now? With more emphasis on the second portion of the question. Second question.
When you ask the first part of the question, you see two forms kind of take shape. Still forms, maybe hologram or some sort of like mirror image or just kind of like fake summon image. You see two different forms appear. One that looks like Andrana and one that looks like Rick.
Okay.
But you don't seem to see anything in reference to the second part of the question. All you get is that continuing whisper of choose, but choose wisely and choose correctly.
And if I remember correctly, I only get to choose one.
It doesn't necessarily feel like you yourself have to make a choice, but especially like the weapon is expecting it to be picked up, but it's a choice that can be made only once.
Okay. He takes a step back, observing, thinking, calculating, and just mutters, I'm going to need to confirm with my friends. I think I know who needs what. But I
Are you
feel like
actively
they
deciding to leave the attunement?
Yes, he is. He's taking that moment, just giving himself that, like, should I? Is this wise? Because he's not feeling like that, if I'm getting this sense right, overpressured to do it now, but it needs to be done correctly.
Mhm.
So giving it the respect that it deserves and making sure that those who may be affected by said choice are also part of the choice. But
Yep. And as your desire to step back, you see your surroundings fade away and you're back in the tomb where you were sitting. And there's a strange sensation that leaves you because even though you know you were just mentally focused with the magical item, you do kind of have that feeling like you were just standing on dirt. Like you have that like after image of physical where it's like you could feel for a moment, even though you're down in a dungeon, you could still kind of feel the sensation of the sun on your skin and the dirt under your feet and whatnot. Like you could almost like have that feeling of like you were just there, but you weren't.
yeah, like kind of like a temporal transportation type of thing. Like my soul was there, but now I'm here, and yeah, interesting. But with that, he's gonna collect himself, kind of wrap up what he's doing. He puts it away in a safe spot, and then he's gonna go see what everyone else is kind of up to, just casual.
Okay. Well, everyone's slowly reconvening in the main room. Smell of Granny's cooking has slowly filled the air as those who are sleeping are essentially getting up and kind of count down the hours. Only a few more to go before the 24 hours have kind of ticked off.
I'll say this, Androna's still asleep. Because she did big magic, some of which she understood she was doing, and some of which she didn't know she was doing. And it was a lot, so she's still out for now. She'll probably wake up closer to like having been asleep like 10 to 12 hours or something like that. Just out. Because, yeah, what was it? We got the short rest, long rest, but before that, there was the celestial revelation. And then also a channeled divinity got dropped, so her body is very tired.
Mm-hmm.
Does not want to get up.
Everyone else is like, okay, that was a nice nap. It's time to get up. And Andrana's like,
Yeah, she's out. Out cold.
Brandy.
Yes.
Well, you have spent quite some time next to the fire, keeping everybody warm, keeping yourself warm, cooking food, all that kind of stuff. You feel motion on your back in your backpack,
Oh, I
and it
open it up
itself
and
feels warm.
I take a look inside.
Pair of eyes, gleaming yellow eyes, stare back at you.
Hello, what are you?
It makes a funny noise, almost like little tiny purrs, before you clearly catch a rumble of maybe a belly. You also notice when you peer inside that was what was once a hard shell has broken into lots of little pieces.
Oh, dink.
Speak with animals.
It is very hungry.
Oh, I pull out some raw meat for it, and I give it raw meat.
Takes a couple of seconds and sniffs at it, licks at it, before two tiny paws grab it, almost like trying to pull it out of your hands and
Yes, I have another friend who's like you. He likes his meat. He likes his meat rare. He just likes me to lightly warm it up for him. Hey guys, I have a friend in my backpack.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, you have a what?
I have a friend in my backpack. I continue stroking the head. Is it furry? Is it scaly?
Oh no, it's very furry. It's very black, very furry. Two piercing little yellow eyes.
Is it a
I
cat?
didn't know we kept friends in backpacks. Can we put the fairy in one?
No,
It's just like your wizard, just very black.
It's a kitty. It
Oh.
hatched from the egg.
What kind of tail does it have?
I don't know. It's black and it's sitting in my backpack. I just fed it some meat.
Spot.
What's your
She has a cat in
name?
her backpack. I have concerns.
Me too.
Viv
you
is
a
now
boy
staring
baby or a girl
intently at
baby?
the tabaxi like, what the fuck?
It's a little girl baby.
Oh, I'm gonna call you Midnight. Can I call you Midnight? Is that a good name for you?
It sounds just fine.
Oh, you're so very pretty. How about you come out of my backpack and I will introduce you to my friends. She helps the cat out of her backpack, and she's continues
Kitten, right?
continues stroking the kitten, and she introduces the kitten as her little friend Midnight, and Midnight is going to be her bestest friend.
Is this
You
soon
pull-
after waking up?
What was that?
Am I awake? Am I awake at this point, or am I still sleeping?
Oh yeah, this is like 10 to 12 hours after everyone plopped, so yeah, definitely.
Waking up. What do you mean you got a cat in your bag?
As you pull the kitten out of your bag with some help, because to it's a fairly deep backpack. You immediately notice this little tail that swings and does its thing. But then as you kind of like turn to kind of like introduce, couple of you sharp eyes notice there are 4 little tufts of fur that seem to be moving on their own on its back.
Oh no.
Oh hell no.
Wait a minute.
Where's your kitten?
Oh,
Can I pet the kitten?
the
Andromeda just
tabaxi
holds her
goes
arms
from
out completely.
concern to, oh, this is awesome.
And yes, for those that would know what this creature is, Midnight is a displacer beast kitten.
Oh boy.
Tabaxi, kind of concerning, but you know, a little bit relaxed.
Which then, for those that
Ranger that
have a quick little flashback memory of to the unknown creature in the cage, it starts to kind of click. Because that's where the egg was found.
Oh, in the prison.
Oh.
But since
Brandy,
that creature...
What now?
This is my hoof.
Creature displayed.
Her name is Midnight.
Oh.
She's a good kitty.
But, Brandy, do you happen to know what a displacer beast is?
A
Do
good
I
kitty.
even know what a displacer beast is?
I know I
Didn't
sure
I?
as shit don't.
I don't think I do. It's kitten.
I'm pretty sure there are displacers in Shadowfell. I'm
Doesn't mean
about
we've come
90%.
across things.
No, I
That's why
mean
I'm asking
for
the DM.
the. I'm like 90% confident that Shadowfell's got abundance of them.
Well, I'm not sure if Brandy knows exactly what a displacer beast is, but she knows what a good kitty is, and this is a good kitty. You know, kind of like her friend. It's a good kitty.
Take care of that good kitty. That kitty could potentially be very helpful to us in the future. But we have to take care of it. Be kind to it.
Midnight and I are going to be the bestest of buddies.
It's a kitten.
Yep, it's a kitten.
Karoth is gonna like look at the kitten, kind of tilt his head, have kind of like a small smile, and he goes, "Ah, once the beast is raised to attack, it'll be an excellent fighting companion."
Raised to attack. This is a good kitty. No, good kitty. No, don't listen to him.
He means defend. He means defend.
Hmm. Yes.
This is a good kitty. You ignore them. They don't know what they're talking about. And when she is talking to the kitten, she is purring and hissing and speaking in displacer to the kitten.
I'm just feeding the kitten little bits of raw meat because it seems excited and it likes it.
Figure out where I had put it. Where's my picture? Where is it? Where is it?
Look, see, Al's got a displacer beast kitten sitting in her lap too.
I do. Well, I did. She finally decided that I was apparently moving too much when I was moving my mouse. So she opened it up to quiet. She's also been hounding my daughter the entire time my daughter's been home for winter break, so. Because that's her human.
Oh, look, I have a little
That
buddy.
is cute. That is cute.
Oh my god.
I have a buddy.
That is midnight now.
Devil.
Yeah, I'm not sure Androna has ever come across a displacer beast or a displacer kitten. So she just thinks kitten and is not at all clued into the name that y'all keep using.
I'll say the wizard is only aware of it because of the schooling and learning. Because, like, yeah, that's a magical creature, and that is a known threat in Faerun, so you need to at least learn about those kinds of common things.
Brandy does not know, nor does she care, that eventually she could probably ride this cat.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Right now, she has a little buddy who's going to be carried around in her backpack until the cat is entirely too big to do so.
Shoulder cat. Shoulder cat. Does
Uh-huh.
whatever a shoulder cat does.
That's usually what the void cat does with me. It's on my shoulders.
Indra, while you are approaching to pet the kitten, who's just a purring little ball of fluff at the moment, you kind of get a weird feeling as you approach the two paralyzed ones.
Okay. Sure.
Although you don't know specifics, you feel drawn to do something.
Oh no. My impulse is slapping them around on their faces to see if they'll wake up.
Don't give her the Sharpie.
Hands over Sharpie.
Like, it starts as like a light tap, and then eventually becomes like much harder smack on cheeks. Of face. Had to specify after Paul last time.
I was muted, so nobody heard the. Oh, not my cheeks.
I prefer to
Just
ask
smacking them
somebody for
cheeks.
slapping those cheeks.
Didn't know it was
Those
that
cheeks
kind
are
of
quite
group
rough.
session.
I don't know what he's doing.
We've gone from smacking cheeks to don't know what he's doing. This is great.
Also, Brandy, on your character sheet under extras,
Already added.
your kitten's been added.
Oh, you did it too? Okay.
2 kids. There's a second kid.
Oh,
No, I just won't hit okay.
A second kitten has hit the backpack. God damn it.
You got the whole damn letter in there.
Help twins.
That's gonna get quoted.
I put it under the pet section because it's still too small to do anything familiar wise.
Brandy, a second kitten has hit the backpack.
Although with a displacer beast, having 2 kittens does make sense.
I put it under familiar.
I put mine under pet.
So you keep the familiar one there, but you use the pet stuff until the DM tells you you can use the
Yeah.
familiar stuff.
Well, because under familiar, it's got different stats.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what I was saying. Like,
That's why I'm gonna delete
use
the
pet
familiar.
stats first,
Yeah.
and then later. Oh yeah.
There you go. Now there's only one midnight there.
Yep. Go.
Oh, if we returned, Your Majesty, do you want back? Oh, onto the back of the chair. Okay. Okay.
Very
No.
briefly,
don't.
Delnora is gonna go. We're gonna come up to Brandy and ask her for a couple pieces of raw meat.
I give her a couple pieces of raw meat.
Delanor's just gonna walk off afterwards.
Do we all have secret pets?
Just walking off over to just over here where the initial one that she tried to, the initial mimic she tried to get was.
Oh.
A mimic just tried to eat you. It was shaped like a giant wall. You don't need any more of those.
Eaten by a mimic. Next graphic novel.
You're the anyone paying attention is going to see her kind of just reaching into her bag with the meat.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much it.
Do you want me to roll anything, Timmy? A percentile die with this making?
Yeah, let's go percentile die.
Sure.
We'll let the dice decide.
Thank you, Cindy, for
letting us know that Badger is live.
half an hour
late.
More than that.
More than
Thanks,
yeah, you're
Thanks,
right.
An hour
Cindy.
at this point.
Close to an hour.
It's okay.
Yeah, whatever action that you had tried to do, you don't think worked.
Oh no. Okay. Where's my coins? Right, which one of you wants heads and which one of you wants tails? Gentlemen.
Wait, were you asking me?
Uh-huh. You and the fairy to figure out who I'm doing this on first.
Tails.
Okay. All right, Johnny. It's tails. So, like I said, Andrana started with little slaps on the face to wake you up.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just hauls back to slap harder because she thinks that that's why you're not actually moving. Clearly, your
Punch him
sister's
in the
asleep and it
dick.
needs to be awoken. So, unarmored smack with this, which,
Yeah, unarmed break. I mean, he's paralyzed. He can't fight back, so it's just gonna auto hit. So whatever your damage
I
is.
need you to understand that
Congratulations, you get advantage.
if you look at my sheet, Tim, this is literally going to do 0 damage to him, even if I succeed in connect.
Oof.
Well, I'm very much aware, which is why I find it hilarious.
0.
This might do more damage to her.
Probably. Oh. I think
I've trained with gnomish children that hit harder.
Damn.
I have no idea if that hits or not.
Pow, 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 pow.
Not that it matters. Like you said, it's an auto crit, auto hit, or whatever it is. But
Oh yeah, no, it's an auto hit. So it would be whatever your damage is, and if it's a 0, then yeah, your slaps get
It's
progressively bigger, but they're not physically doing anything to Kath, which in his current vegetative state is probably like the fuck.
What are you doing?
No, that was a telepathic response.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
right.
I am awake.
Andrana just stops after this thing. Do you want me to roll another percentile?
Yes, please. We gotta get over 50.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
This is why I don't like telling you guys the DC, because half of you will hit the number just above it. Like, okay, you guys got to make a DC 15. Everyone rolls a 16. Really? But then if I don't tell you the DC, everyone rolls a 2. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you go for another slap, a little bit bigger this time.
There's not even a mark on your skin from me hitting.
Yeah.
For a split second, people could see where my hand might have been on your face, and that's it. So I get a
Randy's
telepathic,
giggling.
what the fuck? But
I'm playing with the kitten.
Somehow, some way, on the second smack right across the face, there's this quick but subtle flash from hand to body.
okay.
Keth, you begin to move.
We are gonna have to work on your strikes.
I mean, it worked, didn't it?
And your magic.
And the
Just-
magic.
What magic? As I am turning to the fairy to repeat this process.
I would just
The
like to
magic
point out for the
worked
last
because I
however
slept.
many hours, the fairy would have been possibly driven to insanity, paralyzed here with nothing but the stupid jokes of that hammer. Can't do anything about it. Nothing.
Keth mentions the strikes. But the wizard mentions the magic, so literally you just cinematic case of like the wizard mentions magic, and Drana goes, "What magic?" And as she hauls her hand back and cracks the fairy across the face.
While you do that very quickly, Redan, I need 2 con saves. And because you can't currently do anything to fight it, it will be done with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Wait, hang on. Let me roll that one again. Okay. Well, so the first one's a 7. Disadvantage. Roll. That's going to be double 7s. Ooh, is anyone's D&D Beyond being extra crunchy?
A little bit.
Okay, cool. Wait. Oh. Okay, sorry, double 13 because of the boost.
Yeah, and Drana, you go for another slap.
Okay. I'm presenting.
Swing, bada 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 bada.
No.
Hey.
Even though it took a couple of tries on Keth, you now know the velocity and the angle and everything that you need to get. So you go over to the fairy and you wind up and there's just this faintest, subtle glow exchange. But when the fairy suddenly snapped to it, he's in a fit of giggles. Almost like the slap was funny to him.
Hit him again.
Even though he's
Did we have
laughing
to
his
fix
ass.
him? I enjoyed the silence.
Even though he's
I
laughing
think I
his
did
ass
something
off,
wrong.
there is
Hand
a
back.
pained look in his eyes. He's laughing, but he's not laughing.
Yeah, what you did wrong was you woke that one up.
Fight me.
I mean, guys,
You're not tasty looking.
they were just sleeping extra hard. Their body was just being wonky and stuff. It's fine. It was just a factory reset. It's fine.
That one needs another one.
Okay. Turns around
one-
and clocks the fairy
Oh
again.
my god.
Not with magic, though, I
Don't-
don't think. I don't know.
I hate this goddamn hammer.
Percentile dice? Whether or not I accidentally light off a spell smacking the fairy?
Love you, Daniel.
Do you? I don't. It doesn't feel like it.
Hold on. Let's see if impulse control is here. So this is to determine, do I follow the instructions of 2 party members going? No. Smack him again. Oh no.
Oh no. I'm
Alright.
sorry, Dave.
Do I pump a spell into this?
Wait.
No. Oh wait.
I'm actually having to reload my Beyond after like every roll because they're not appearing.
Well, you're getting smacked again, but you're not getting hit with a spell. Let's put
Yeah.
it that way.
I'm just getting. Oh, great. That's a 15. Oh,
I would like
lovely.
to remind you how much damage my smacks actually do.
0.
Which is marginally less
wait.
than your hammer.
By a small margin. A very small
I don't think
margin.
Yeah.
Andrana, if you don't think you can hit him hard enough, I can help you out.
Please kill me and put me out of my
I'm just
misery.
not good at that.
No. It was a joke. Oh.
I missed. So
Oh,
I'm
you
pretty
missed.
sure
Yeah, you
your
definitely
AC is
missed.
higher than that. So, and you were actually not paralyzed at this point. So, like, I hear Viv's offer, and so it's just kind of that, like, ooh, that's better. You're better at the hitting. I should teach you how to wake people up. Definitely.
Oh God.
No,
Thanks. I'm good.
It's worked so far, and she points at Cass and Renee.
Rick leans in from the doorway and says, "Only when it comes to the ferry should the barbarian need to be involved." And then goes back to just leaning up against the door.
Y'all are a bunch of assholes.
I did nothing
Takes one to
wrong.
know one.
Listen,
Oh,
I smacked
you are
him,
what you
and he
eat.
woke up, so I figured I'd try it on you, and it worked. I just got
been
smacked
nothing
again.
but nice to the Firefly.
I'm fine.
Okay, so now that the wizard recognizes that like everyone is here, and we're all actually kind of awake and can consume information.
Oh, don't go too far.
Kind of catches his breath and goes, "Okay, so I did learn some things before we went to bed last night, and right after, right after I woke up, I learned some new things." And he pulls out the gem that he retrieved earlier. Making sure that everyone's kind of following and understanding. He gives like a brief outline of like what he learned from his journal. And if anyone had any questions, he would go more in depth. And then it's mostly about the people, about the person whose tomb we cleansed essentially and stopped from being resurrected. When he gets to I forgot the name.
Loheim?
No, it's not Loheim's.
Are you talking about this place?
Yes.
Oh no, Lysander.
Yeah, Lysander.
Lysander.
Lysander's tomb.
Sorry.
No, you good.
Saturday players' knowledge.
Yes. I mean, it's essentially the time got information from what happened during the Saturday campaign and then proceeding after it, if I'm not mistaken, kind of where he landed here. Gives that spiel, does make it as brief as possible. Just so that people have the knowledge. And then he gets to the gem that he found. This is our reward for clearing out this tomb. And he goes, after attempting to attune to it, I was presented with a choice in 2 items. Nothing that was useful to me, but turning to Andrana and Rick and saying, Andrana and Rick, you two might be interested in these items. And I was not comfortable making a choice that affected you two without having y'all's input. I don't know much more, but he does give the explanation of the arena, what the two items are, the questions that he said to give the choice to the two individuals who may be who might need these two items. And he's like, when y'all are ready, if y'all want to, I guess, attune together or jump into this world to make the choice. I don't know how it would work.
I mean,
This is here.
The items are though.
The items was a piece of armor and 2 punching daggers.
I mean, I know I sure as hell couldn't use punching daggers. I don't think I'd eat armor. And she'll just look at Rick and be like, I mean, the daggers or the armor?
And I know the armor will help with swimming. If I'm remembering correctly.
But it's one or the other.
I'm not sure.
I'm happy to let Rick start. That's fun. I mean, like, she looks down at Crossbow, like, hooked onto, like, hook of her shoulder with scrap, and then movable rod. It's just like, I've got stuff. I'm okay. Ish. So I'm cool with you going first, man. Like,
Spot just turns to Rick for his response.
Sorry, thinking.
We don't have to do this now. We can take our time. I got no sense of rush. Just that
Well,
usual
that was
sense
player.
of choose wisely.
No, that was player because there's so you do where Rick is standing, you don't really kind of see him. He's kind of like leaning off to the door frame in the shadows of the door frame, just back against
Yeah,
it,
no.
but still up.
I'm
So
just,
he's kind of more just like being very quiet and listening in on the conversation. You might see a small shoulder shrug or head nod to the acknowledgement of what he's saying. In a way, he kind of almost says like he's not really keen on what to like give as an answer right now. So he is of his mindset, as he kind of explains, he's more of the mindset of the betterment of the group. So it would depend on when this would be appropriate, and he's a little confused on why is it that he's involved in this, and why is it that this crystal brings in 2 party members, and what is this choice of this battlefield and such. So he's just a little confused. So
yeah, and the way I'm envisioning this is Spot might not be able to see you, but he's aware of your presence and knows that you're within earshot as he's communicating this. And once Rick has communicated his like hesitancy or sureness, I mean, like I said, the response pretty much is, Spot's gonna go. We don't have to choose right now. I just wanted to make sure that everyone was aware, and for those that had been pointed out, if y'all wanted to be part of the choice or have an idea to choose, let me know. There's no rush in making this choice. The only crucial thing is making the right choice.
Yeah, and you get a gentle head nod from Rick just in that understanding of that statement.
Yeah. And then those are just kind of wraps up putting it away for when people are ready for the next step.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, there's still one left area to look into. And on top of that, there comes a secondary knowledge of how you guys getting out.
Rick does remember Brandy setting traps at some. Excuse me. Right
Those
at
have all
that
been
fucking moment, I fucking sneeze. She
Those have all
set
been
traps
triggered.
at the door.
Those
No,
have
they
all been
weren't
triggered.
triggered. But yeah.
I think the only place there might still be a trap is the door we came in, where all the crazy looking statues are.
Yeah.
There are 3 other doors that did get trapped in the
Yeah, we
workshop
haven't gone through
room.
those yet. You're right.
They just haven't gone in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, those 3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a tomb. We didn't come through an entrance.
Yeah, we kind of dropped in.
We came into a makeshift back door, what it looks like. So,
More like a cave in, but
Above door.
makeshift, sure.
Above door.
potato.
Skylight.
The bad guys had to
Unintentional
go
skylight.
somehow.
Yeah. And whoever created this had to have had a main entrance to regular use. So, if we're all
I mean,
kind of all rested up, it might be time to find it.
I
So that way
would
we can get these kids home.
Absolutely.
kind of suggest that if this was a tomb and we kind of found the front and the back entrance, might be that the front entrance is slightly trapped itself. Rick kind of shrugs, just as a thought process.
That's always a possibility.
So just be caution.
Side note, Perma, apply your long rest.
Did I not do that?
Oh yeah. For those that haven't, please do.
Oh, I thought I did. My bad.
Mine just hasn't refreshed on the page itself, so.
So, in terms of things we say around here, what do?
What are we doing?
What do?
Group.
Okay.
Rick kind of promotes verbally.
Didn't Lizard Man talk about Or didn't the basilisk talk about helping us get out? I thought that was part of the original agreement. Was we clear Tomb. He helps us get out. I could be remembering wrong.
No, I didn't get to. I don't think I clarified enough. I think I just made sure that he wouldn't kill us or put us into stone. And he kind of took control of the conversation, and it went quick.
Seems more like it was just more of a rewarding us than anything else.
Yeah.
And then I think our only other option is to, I don't know, backtrack.
We still have 3 doors to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's saying that one of those 3 doors doesn't lead our way out? I put traps on them just in case anybody came through them, so that we'd know while we were trying to rest.
Yeah.
Or we got viciously attacked by a spider.
Kendrick, can you? I love you, but I'm trying to talk right now. I didn't ask you a question. Did you hear anything when you were putting those traps? Okay. So most likely there is nothing in those potential entrances, but we should probably be cautious for right now. He looks to the group. Rick does. You seem to kind of understand that Rick seems to be a little bit on the more sterner side than his little bit more friendly or chaotic side. And you guys, and that's, yeah, sorry. But he's not trying to be too intrusive. He's just kind of being prompt.
Shall we see
Gotcha,
what's
gotcha.
behind door number 1?
Why not?
Do we want to double check it?
I make sure Kitty is nice and safely tucked into my backpack, and I check on Bugs, Trot, and Sun.
And actually, second guess that, Tim, out of that. Rick's going to just kind of double check it just in the off chance. So he's going to go up to the door before everyone really gets up there. And just kind of double check for any kind of strangeness, sounds on the other side. I guess a perception roll.
Sorry, who's going to the doors?
Rick. Kind of.
Which one do you want to go to?
How are they? How are they like like in the way of door wise? Is it just like one small door, or are they double doors? Is it like single or double?
Single doors.
Single doors. Okay. How wide is the divide between the 2 doors?
Maybe a foot or 2.
Okay. Rick is going to go to the left door and just kind of see. He's going to see if this door is even like a door that goes from if it's like an entrance kind of way, like if it swings on the inside or swings like outside. If it's on the inside, like if it has the lock kind of decide on the other side of it, kind of mechanism. And also just any other potential sounds on it on the other side of it.
All right, then perception check.
PS 16.
The lock is on your side. It does swing. It will swing open inside, away from you. But it's completely solid of a door.
Okay. He's just gonna check the lock, see if it is. If it is locked, then just unlock it and see if he can open it.
You open the door.
I declared that before my brain even processed that fully. Fuck. I was gonna say he was going to double check behind him. I was gonna say he double checks behind him just in case before he opens the door if the group has fully gathered. After that whole checking of stuff. Sorry.
I don't know. Does anyone come with?
If he hadn't, then he might not have fully opened that door, which is why I'm just like, technically I actually declared that already, but like, my brain didn't fully process that, thinking that out loud. But yeah, if somebody was behind me, at least maybe he would have sensed to open it up, or yeah. How am I dumb enough to can just open it? Oh fuck.
Well,
that's actually
Brandy's there.
The answer is always yes.
Yeah, Brandy's gonna go and remove
That's
her.
your answer.
Brandy goes up and she starts removing her little noisemaker traps so that no one trips them and makes noise.
Fair enough. So, yeah, I guess if something happens, he would have Brandy there to help us alert the group, and he kind of opens the door, not like fully swings it open, but just kind of like gently brings it inward where the trap would have triggered if it had swung inward.
This looks like it could have been maybe in different times. Could have been a holding cell. Could have been a or like a secondary workshop or storage room, something of the sort. There are barrels and racks and empty bottles everywhere. In the wall, though, there is a massively dug hole, enough to fit a larger medium creature. That kind of just goes out into the darkness. In this room, though, there is a gathered bag of goods, provisions, rope that has some shovels tied to it, maybe some pickaxes, tools to get in by the looks of it. A lot of the dirt and stone that lead into this room look like it came in from the outside. And in one of the backpacks, there are 6 pristine looking books of some sort.
Okay. Well,
the wizard man.
Yes.
Incoming.
Correct. Does she yell that out loud?
Yeah, wizard kitty boy.
Oh, okay. Well,
On my
Rick
way.
also, yeah, like surveys it, and he pretty much thinks he's, yeah. We'll wait until the wizard.
Rick found you light reading.
What do you mean by
also
light?
might have possibly found a way out. I
That
do
too.
not know yet. It seems like this might have come from the outside. There is a tunnel. Maybe about a medium-sized person could fit through. I mean, we could send a Kender through.
I said let's wait until we've figured out what's behind the other 2 doors before we start sending people down different different paths.
Sure. Yeah, that's an option also. Man, Rick just gestures on, just like, well, let's go check the other door then.
Brandy tosses the bag of 6 books at the cat. Light
This
reading.
ain't light. The wizard just kind of backs away and starts looking at the books.
Yeah, I would do that.
These books, they hit you really quickly. You know exactly what they are. You have a whole collection of 6. Each one, if read from cover to cover, will grant a particular stat.
I knew it, but I needed to hear it. Okay. He just kind of he's going to wait to reveal what they are until after the doors have been open. But he's like, all right, cool. 6 stats. Got it. He just kind of slings it over his shoulder and just waits for the opportune moment to speak out.
It looks like you're going to door 2.
Rick again just kind of assumes that now same kind of concept, just probably swings in, lock on the inside, double checks to see if it's not, just kind of it.
Yep, lock is on, lock and handle on your side. This room swings open, and inside, not a dang thing except cobwebs and dirt and stone, and can't even quite tell what was last even stored in here. It's kind of just dusty and cobwebby all over the place.
I think the hole in the wall might be our entrance out. Exit. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy says, to the last
You
door.
go to the 3rd, yeah.
Oh, is there another door? I thought there was only 2. Sure. Yeah. Heck, if the Kender gets there before Rick even gets there, he would even let the Kender open the door.
Kenders don't open doors.
No, Kender's open pockets.
Kender's open a lot of things.
Hey, pockets are like doors to the pants.
That had no reason to be as creepy as it was.
The thing is, though, is it's just like, would Rick really understand what a Kender does? And he's just like, currently, right now, she opens up a lot of things. So he's just like, he just would just like let somebody open the door if they got there.
Yeah, the Kenders are interesting because they're a little bit smaller than a halfling, but they're bigger than gnomes. But they don't quite fit either side. Like that's like Rick's probably seen like halflings and gnomes and things like that, but Brandy's just doesn't quite fit what you've seen from anybody.
Because out of character, Kenders are from a different different place called Dragonland.
Yeah. They're built taller than a halfling. They're taller than halflings. They're smaller than elves. They look like a half elf.
Oh, I know.
But they don't have they're like weird.
It's the concept that Kenders don't actually reside on Faerun, where Rick is from.
We do
So
now.
he may still not have encountered them.
No, absolutely not. We're only a small village.
Exactly.
We haven't quite yet exploded yet.
Exactly. So he's kind of still treating you kind of like a halfling, which a halfling would still probably open a door. And he's just like, oh, you're just an exciting halfling. Like, okay, open the door if you want to.
She looks at you, she goes, go ahead. I back up. She pulls
All right.
out her bow and does like she was doing before. She'll hold her bow in hand, just have everything ready while he opens the door in case she needs to shoot something.
Sure. That opens the door. Just in a cautious way. Double checking shit.
In the back of this fairly empty room with a bunch of hay on the ground is a skeleton that is strung up on the wall by chains and shackles. Nothing but a pair of dusty boots and bracers still kind of hanging on. Some of the bone around his wrist and arm that's even remotely capable of being taken.
Did the bracers look in very good condition versus with the skeleton?
The bracers and the boots look better than the skeleton.
Did the boots look better than the worn bandit boots that I stole a while back?
It's just that we've got a skeleton with very good leather-like bracers, and so it's like clicking in Rick's brain. He's just like magical.
As a player,
And
I get that. As a monk,
that's Rick's, but that's Rick's just like understanding, kind of like skeleton, but weird bracers, because he's understanding that he's now encountered degraded leather also. So he doesn't understand if it's fully magical, but he's just like, that's good quality. And he looks at the Kender and he's like, yeah, we need to get that skeleton down. He goes over to the skeleton, still gesturing with the Kender to kind of motion with him.
You enter in to try to take the skeleton boy down.
Sure.
Gender watching the door, make sure nothing's moving.
Absolutely.
I don't think he really feels if there's anything bad going to happen, but yeah.
Yeah, no, you bring the skeleton down. Kind of, as soon as you kind of cut it loose, it just kind of flops over.
Poor guy.
Slides the bracers off, slides the boots off. Kind of just puts him in his pack right now, and he's like, I'll let the cat wizard figure these things out later.
Brandy looks at Rick and says, if you want more space, I have more space in my pouch.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Once he's identified them, we can throw them in there. That's fine.
Okay. Brandy turns around and waits for Rick to leave the room, and then she bounds over to the cat.
And Rick just kind of follows right behind a little bit.
There's a hole here that looks like Rick found that we could go through. Do you want me to scout?
Sounds like a good thing.
Okay, first I have to do something. She goes over to Keth. And she wiggles her finger at him like, come here.
Okay. What's up?
She gives you dark vision again. She gives you kind of a poke on the nose and says, this is for you so you can see in the dark.
Thank you. Remind me not to look at the fire.
Don't look at the fire.
Thanks.
And Brandy heads towards the hole to scout the hole a little.
with Kath right behind, I assume.
Well, that's Brandy's
Or
hope.
Rick. Or Rick.
Or Rick.
Yeah,
One of the
most
two.
likely, maybe Rick might be at the hole. You did say there was mining, Tim. You did say there was mining gear and like act pixes and stuff like that, right?
We should probably grab
Shovels and picks.
I was gonna, yeah, to like add a character, like that's something that we definitely probably want to like try to pocket before we fully leave.
that.
Brandy opens
Somebody,
her.
we definitely, our Kender lovely has a bag that would hold a lot of pickaxes because
Brandy opens her bag and says, "Put it in."
I mean, I guess we take at least maybe like 3, 4, whatever like is quantity. We don't need that much, but like yeah, like some that decently enough like for this group that would make tasks like this like picking through.
There were
giant
4
piles
picks
of
and
rocks
4
or
4
whatever.
shovels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put all of them in there. 4 picks, 4 shovels. Just stick them in the
Perfect.
bag.
And yeah, that
Perception is 14. Perception is 14.
I'm trying to think this. Sorry. Maybe quietness is necessary, but we could just be a whisper. But that's that Rick's kind of shrugs as like I don't know, well.
Or I just open telepathic communications between all 3 of us.
That is your call, Johnny.
Then I'm gonna make
Rick-
that call.
Rick does not seem to like mind it. He's just like, eh.
Not that we dislike your singing voice, but it is quieter than a whisper.
Exactly.
Right. You link telepathically.
Yeah.
And the 3 of you go scooting down the hole in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
For Rick, he has a second moment. He's like, do we tell the group? With a
Well, the
question
cat's standing
face
right
on his
there,
face.
and Brandy was very clear that this is where we're going next to scout.
All right, fair enough. Head on.
And like Delanor is also standing right in the room, so is Viv and Verdan.
I don't know how many people would have heard it, but fair enough. Like, I'm just saying, like, who's doing what? I do not know. Rick is just, yeah. No one's saying anything about what
Go.
they're really doing.
Scout.
So,
We'll wait.
fair enough.
Root knows. And the 3 of you disappear into the darkness. In the meantime, while they're all scooting down this tunnel, what else do you guys want to potentially do while I run down the hall corridor?
Wizard's just gonna kind of sit down, reading his spell book / partial journal, taking some notes in his note section of some curious observations about magic that he's witnessed in this side of the planet. And he's assuming, and going, once I find a library, I can learn the magic of the land. But just making those observations, trying to learn and understand the best he can.
You know, it would help if I unmuted. Androna's just sitting at the table. Kind of stared at her hand still. Kid confusion, figuring shit out. But she's just kind of sitting there.
I'm sure the people that were with the ones we rescued are probably eating.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at the table eating.
Viden's just gonna kind of seclude himself and bang away at a little side project he's got going on.
Alrighty. Well, the three that went down the tunnel, give me 2 perception checks, if you will.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Brandy.
There you go.
One more, pretty lady.
Well, at least 2 of us knocked it out of the park on that second roll.
Rick and Brandy see everything.
I mean, you know, at least in a way, we hit at
Yeah.
least 1 DC on that roll.
22, 24, and 25. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Well, with
Yeah.
the first check, you guys are just kind of going down. Nothing really seems to be any kind of obstacles. There's no trap that you guys are finding down this pathway. But it goes on for several hundred feet until you get to about the halfway point of like a 400-foot rundown where you see sunlight at an end of the tunnel, far end of the tunnel.
God. Oh god, the dark vision again.
Don't look at the light. Don't go to the light. The monk. Please stay with us. Don't die on us again, okay, man? We cannot lose you, all right?
I'm just gonna close my eyes. So much better.
Well, it seems like we might have found our exit. Yeah.
Brandy snickers at the monk and just ends the spell.
Alright, now do I go to the light?
Brandy will peek into the brightness and see what's there. I'm not gonna like bounce out, but I want to look. I want to carefully look.
A little bit of time later, as you are entering the light, the tunnel opens and ends out into a clearing along the side of a road. And as you kind of like step out and look kind of like back behind you the way you guys were, you see you're at the very bottom of where the city is on the top of the hill. But you're way off to the east of the settlement.
Nice.
Eh,
Let's go get the others.
I do agree.
Along this kind of like roadway, there are several smaller tunnels that maybe go like 10, 15 feet at a time. It looked like somebody was here digging for something, maybe not found what they were looking for, and somehow this tunnel made them kept going until they broke into the tomb.
Okay, so they were dumb. Got it. I think that after we get our friends and we all get out of there, we should collapse this hole.
Hey, Tim.
What's up?
The guys that we attacked, were they in any kind of recognizable? I'm guessing what I'm trying to figure out is if Rick would have connected the case of like a tunnel opening, because his brain is like he understands tunnels, because obviously who he is and Treasure. He the case is like he's like, okay, this is a tunnel into what was a tomb, and they were resurrecting this dude. Like, why? So Rick is like, why is this a case of like, and so were these guys similar to the ones that we attacked in the bandit camp? Did they have the same? I can't remember if you described them as the same people that we were trying to run away from / attack. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Sorry to interrupt real quick.
I mean, they were bandits, but they didn't seem like they belonged to the city. They weren't one of Jackson's, Thaddeus's people.
Same. Rick's kind of going to maybe verbally out loud. He's like, I wonder why. We might need to question the wizard. Maybe he might know why they might try to resurrect dude after raiding a tomb. For another time. And just kind of lingers on with the group.
Between the entire going down the tunnel and back, it takes about half an hour to an hour of just kind of like casually getting to the end and back. But eventually you guys pop back into the tomb and rejoin everybody kind of doing their thing.
We found the way out. We should get these guys home.
Yeah, it seemed to have brought us under the city. So at least it's not a danger, it doesn't seem like. It brings us to a road. None of us actually, out of character, was just realized that none of us really scouted the whole area, but I'm guessing because it was just all desert that it's just like, that's exactly kind of what we assumed it looked like, was just rocky, desert-like, so. We're just under the city. What did you say, the direction of the city?
The city would have been probably like northwest of the tunnel that you guys popped out at.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what relay. So, yeah.
Cool, yeah. Party comes back, relays it to everybody what they saw and what's at the end, and what y'all doing?
Tunnel big enough for everybody?
Can't fit through.
Yeah, big enough for me.
Single file. I mean, we can widen if we want to with the mining equipment, but probably not needed. It's not a danger.
Yep, no, the entire tunnel is big enough for even a large medium humanoid to go through.
All right. Well, see if we're ready to go. We can go. If we need to camp just a little bit longer, these books, some of us can use to study up and get a little bit of a buff.
I think we need to do that where we're going to be more, where we're going to have these 3 home and we're safer.
That'll do.
Because staying here, we're inviting the guys that we just got rid of, escaped, to come find us, aren't we?
There's that potential.
She's got a point.
So our direction is basically to try to find the Oasis nomad group to help get them home, because this is the same people. Yeah. So. Would the kids know where possibly they could direct us to? Would they possibly know where maybe the group might reside to help us direct?
I think that depends on where we get spat out through that tunnel, whether or not how close we are to the city at the end of that.
Yeah, Rick doesn't have a very good sense of intellect right now to just easily recall.
And I can't remember if we had a basic map
Did they?
Given to us.
Not really.
No.
I don't think we did.
We were told to find them and get them and bring them back. I think we can maybe, and reasonably, we can kind of sort of head in the general direction we came from, but specifically,
I
The
can
best
find
bet
a
is
path
that
back, can't
obviously
I?
we.
I don't know. I think we'll find it. We just have to go in the
We
general
just have to get
direction.
topside.
Yeah,
Quote
we gotta
unquote,
get
we just have to
topside
get topside.
and get somewhere where we can actually figure out where the fuck we are. And then, yeah, go from there.
Alrighty then. Well, it seems like you guys have officially scouted everything of this tomb and came and slayed some monsters and taken out some bandits and collected some loot and found your way out.
Yeah.
3 sessions later.
I mean, you guys still have items on your guys' persons that were never identified from before the tomb opened up. Because according to my notes, we got Kath that's got a potion that hasn't been identified. Also has some
Brandy's
sort
got
of
a
like a
potion.
helmet. Rick's got some sort of a ruby and a haft broken sword. Brandy's got an arrow and a scroll.
And a quiver.
At least the quiver's been identified.
Yeah.
Wait a second, was that a secondary scroll? Because I remember a scroll being given to the wizard and the wizard.
Oh no, these are things that were yoinked from the shopkeep before the before you guys went into the prison and before the ground opened up.
Yeah.
Oh.
For that. Those bracers and boots that I got off the skeleton, did Rick might have sensed any kind of magical potency from them?
Negative. Unfortunately, they are both mundane, just really good quality.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to present several things to Spot.
But it ain't gonna help to lessen the workload.
Okay.
I only have the one pearl. You have your own pearl?
Pretty sure I do, yes.
Okay. Well, then the
Rick
question
would have
is,
technically might have handed that ruby and possibly the dagger into the cat's pouch, just as a play trick that the Kedra likes to do, so he just adds into it.
love
So if you
that.
want me to roll the sleight of hand just to see if that actually happens at times, I could definitely do that on the back end there, Tim. But
Oh, definitely.
that would have something that,
Brandy does it all the time.
yeah.
But the main question is do we want to deal with that all before we leave, or do we want to deal that when we get to the Oasis?
I don't mind
Group's
waiting.
Decision. I don't care. Waiting is fine too. Yeah. Safety.
How long would it take? And would it be better to at least, if we go topside where there's sunlight and whatever, at least some people can maybe hunt and gather supplies while you're doing it too? But I mean, this place, at least we know where the entrances are and we know where the exits are, so we can defend it a little easier. So there's pros and cons to where we do it. But
I know it's not going to take me that long to identify.
were there any branching tunnels off the main tunnel leading back outside?
No.
Yes.
No, there wasn't.
No, there
was
was.
there?
Yeah, there was, but they kind of ended.
Well,
We didn't really
they're
explore
cut
them.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, once they, whoever these, I'm guessing it was the dudes that we murdered that broke in here, but which is kind of weird, Wizard, because like they were trying to resurrect that dude, weren't they? I thought that was like a
Yes.
summoning circle. So
Yeah.
like bandits breaking into a tomb to resurrect some powerful wizard?
Powerful magic user?
Yeah, they do it all the time. As in trying to
Yeah.
just walked by. Like,
I mean, Rick would have been just kind of like, I mean, liches, fair enough, yeah, but like this dude was a good guy. Would they really try to?
Well, if you listen to
was a
my
good
little
guy.
history lesson, he wasn't always a good guy. He ended life as a good guy. But he's
I
not
thought he went
known.
good guy, bad guy, good guy. Or did we
I
not
don't
know
know.
that in this campaign? DM. I don't know. If we know
I got
exactly
a
bad,
history
good.
of
Yeah.
him from the journal. Whatever was in that history. The important thing the wizard takes is he did some bad shit, but he ended up being a very good guy.
Gotcha. Yeah, sorry.
Bandits probably didn't realize the whole history. And just wanted it powerful.
The text explains that he was atoning from mistakes made in life.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, that doesn't mean he was going to come back that way.
Mm-mm.
When
Yeah,
you do that
okay,
stuff
yeah,
wrong, it's
sorry.
bad. Just,
Yeah.
Brain conflicting with not paying attention and shit like that. Yeah.
so yeah. I vote wizard can start identifying things. And some people who are more of the hunter-gathering types maybe can get a little bit of a head start and see what we can figure out while the wizard's doing his thing and a few people stay with him. Or we could just sit and wait. Because how many You have to ritually cast. Do you have to cast identify for each item?
I believe so, but
Yeah.
Not really. It's like a 1-by-1 area.
yeah, and also with being order to scry, I get to cast it as if it's a normal spell once. So instead of the usual like 10 minutes, I can do if it's in the area, 1 minute and boom, I've done a cubic
Yeah.
foot of stuff.
So it's one by one. You touch an object throughout the spell's casting. So I mean you can maybe do like 2 at a time.
Yeah. And depending on how small the items are, I can finagle freaking holding multiple items in one hand.
So are you guys gonna do that here or head out and then do it?
I think that's
I like the idea of out and then do it,
I
yeah.
do too.
so people can go looking for supplies.
That'll work.
Yeah, we could just get to the
Because there's not a
exit
chance that
of the
if
tunnel.
we're looking for supplies that there's going to be enough time for the other group to respond.
Yeah.
Trying
So
to
we get
crawl
to
through
the
the
end of the
tunnel.
tunnel. If the wizard stays kind of in the tunnel where there's more cover, then people can gather and still be close.
What direction was the
So-
sun when we came out? Because you said it was sunny right now. Correct, Tim?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, I missed that. What?
Yes, the sun was very high in the sky.
Fair enough. So temporary laser where it's like it was sunny outside, so we probably do have some maybe sometime slightly high in the sky. So we probably have some time to maybe adventure forward and find a better section than just hiding in a tunnel for him to do this. Again, we can wait for this. This is not an important thing. I say delivering the kids would be more important and getting out of here.
I agree.
I agree. Let's get them home.
As Ryder persuasively tells. Nice.
All right. Y'all pack up your stuff and single filely head down the tunnel.
Okay.
Sorry, I just got back from the bathroom.
Ready. You guys pat back out into the sunshine. From where you guys are at, if you guys were to follow the road up to the left of the map, it would take you back up towards that pathway up to the Xanadon fortress. But you also have different directions from here. But along the rock, you can tell that not only is the tunnel that you guys came out of, but there was a start of like series of different tunnels, maybe spaced 15 or 20 feet apart from each other, that kind of got started, but didn't go anywhere more than like, 5 on one foot, 10 on another, maybe another 15 on one, but none of them really went very far. And then suddenly, regardless of why, because you didn't really encounter anything, they managed to, this is going to be our tunnel, and off they went. The three kids are overjoyed with finally being out in the sun again, not being hostages or prisoners to anyone.
Well, we make sure we get them home. We have to head that way.
I'm gonna resummon my Steel Defender Owlbear so the kids have something to ride so they don't have to walk the whole way.
Your owl bear steel defender reappears after it had been unceremoniously disintegrated earlier. Is the group taking the kids all the way back to the oasis?
That's what we were told to do.
Yeah, I figure that's the plan.
All right. You guys
if they weren't
begin.
Also the safest.
Yeah, if they weren't
What we
kids,
want
I'd be
to
like,
do.
you can figure it out. But, nah.
Alrighty. Then you guys proceed on your lovely little journey with the three kids kind of guiding the way. Oh yeah, we gotta go this way and then this way. It's like almost innately they have a much better handling on knowing where you guys are at.
Question: did we close up the tunnel before we proceeded forward?
No, that is one thing that Brandy did want to do before we left was
That's a
collapse the
good
tunnel.
point.
Why are we collapsing the tunnel?
So no one can follow us.
Also, so no one else disturbs the tomb.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm.
Good point, I guess.
I mean, they'll figure it out if they really want to. But yeah.
Mm.
So for those that want to close it, what do you use? Pick tools and just kind of cause a collapse, or someone have boom booms?
I wish I had boom booms, but I'm just gonna use finger guns.
I'm gonna ask the barbarian to hit things and make it collapse very nicely. It's like, do you mind closing the door, please?
I'm going to use my survival check and see what area to hit it so that it closes, so I can direct our lovely Viv friend and maybe help out.
Viv is gonna raise an eyebrow. I'm good at opening things, not closing things.
I think Rick kind of realizes what's going on, and he pulls out his Yording and directs a what is it? Shatter should do it enough, right? It's enough for an explosion like.
Yeah. And with Brandy's 21 survival, you know kind of where to point.
Yeah.
Either a hit or a spell. Spell would be less risk to bodily harm from the collapse. But if you hit that spot just right, you'll cause part of the top of the tunnel to collapse in on itself.
Yeah.
See,
So
there we
he
go.
kind of just gently, not to alert too much, but just a small strum, even though it sadly still does a thunderous clap in some form because it's shatter still. He tries to keep it a little bit more quieter for his power cord, and yeah, just casts it to collapse the tunnel.
Roll your damage. Mm-hmm.
21.
Part of the tunnel closes in on itself, just kind of breaks apart from above and kind of just fills it in such a way where, unless you want to spend a good chunk of the day repicking that tunnel open, you can't really tell with the terrain that there's even much of anything here. Your tunnel openings is now just a pile of rubble.
And then it just pops in my head another side note. After we completed our long rest, whoever is holding the wand of secrets, did they roll its recharges?
No.
Guess Rick would have. Sorry, Rick would
That
have
would be
made
Rick.
the what? The Wand of Secrets?
Yes, still in the party inventory.
It's in the party inventory, so I don't think I think I probably would have just put it back in the party inventory. So
I'll
Rick's not
roll it.
one to carry too much on him unless it's for him, basically. If it's
What do I
something that the
roll?
party can use, he's gonna just put it back in the
It is a 1d3.
Or easier to do 1d4 minus 1.
Or just do a d6.
No, one charge back.
It got updated.
Yeah, there you go. So for right now, Brandywine, yeah, Mom. I guess unless people state that they take it out of the party inventory.
Yep, party's inventory is free game unless someone grabs it, pull it, pluck it from there. So yeah.
The wand of magic missiles gets 3 back.
There you go.
Nice. And with the guidance of the 3 young ones, you guys begin your adventure back to the oasis. You guys have quite a many hour trek ahead of you.
Any chance we could travel by map? It'd just be a little dot on the map that goes back to these. Or not.
Oh yeah, I mean we'll base it up, but I just wanted to just double check that if someone wanted to do something while you guys are traveling.
Yeah, Brandy's doing her normal thing where she's scouting and looking for foodstuffs. She's got to feed her kitty and everybody else now.
Where is Viv currently in the party?
Probably towards the back half of the party.
Okay.
Granny be where she normally is out front, sniffing
Rick
around,
is
watching.
usually Rick is going to still be kind of up at the front of the party himself a little bit, but fair enough.
Probably middle back ish.
In the middle.
It just now occurs to me that the party inventory has an antitoxin potion. Not that I could have drank it. I was paralyzed.
we could fucking defend that art. Okay.
You didn't want to get slapped out of paralyzation?
No, that's fine.
Where's the sun at this time, roughly, there, Tim?
It's starting to go down.
What's the terrain like? Do we have like possible shelter area? As he kind of, because the Kender is scouting, correct? You said.
Yes.
And you guys are moving under the guide of the kids. Tender's a little bit further ahead, kind of trying to get a scouring through bushes and trying to hunt things. Along your guys' journey, Brandywine, you will find 2 rabbits, a small lizard, and handful of like forgeable berries and mushrooms and things like that you find along the way.
Okay.
Kids make a note that you guys should be able to reach the oasis at high moon.
High
What was that
moon
again,
or
Tim?
high noon?
What was that again,
High
Tim?
moon.
High moon. Okay.
Midnight.
Midnight. Yeah.
Their form of common, their words are kind of mismatched.
Yeah. No. Fair enough. I like it.
So even as it starts to get darker and darker, the kids are like, "No, if we stay on this trail, we'll be fine. We'll make it there. We're just kind of just over there." But even though they're like pointing exactly where they know it to be, you guys are just seeing rocks and sand and wavy things. But yeah, if you guys continue to travel the entire bit, not too far after complete nightfall, you guys notice familiar pathway leading to a kind of like a dip into the rock that kind of spirals down into where you can see and smell fresh water.
We still kind of just follow the kids till we approach, or like maybe approached by tribesmen, I guess.
No, as you guys start entering down the spiral bit, where now you have running water pretty much at your feet coming down from the hillside. You see 2 familiar visages ahead of you. A female that you helped before, or helped you before, and a rather mighty, brutish looking creature.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, the giant? Or not giant, Goliath, right?
Goliath.
Goliath, I think, yeah.
Yep. And as you guys approach the Goliath standing there with arms crossed, took you long enough.
Well, we had quite the adventure.
Oh.
It is a pretty big desert, by the way.
The three kids go flying into Thui's arms as they have been happily reunited. She ushers the kids to go down and tell the elders, and that's where the sister was, and that got brought back with the Goliath, and kind of wait for everyone to kind of approach before, like, yeah, well done, welcome back.
Thanks.
Well, it is dark out, so come on in, get washed up, get some rest, do what you need to do.
Thank you.
And welcomes you guys inside.
Finally, a proper wash. The wizard kind of mumbles to himself.
When we go in, I go down, I bring my backpack with me down to the wash area, and I wash and let the kitten out and let the kitten get a drink and wash itself. And I make sure that it gets fresh rabbit. I also refill every single one of those water flasks that we've found and put them in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
I'll approach Brandywine with the collar that I found earlier.
What's that?
I don't know. Found it in one of the chests. It's a collar for a pet. The text is itchy, but I mean, we can change that whenever.
I don't know. I reach into the bag of holding and I get out the wanded magic detection.
Mm.
And I point it at the collar. Does it pop as magic?
Collar?
Yeah, it said itchy on it.
Yeah, I think it was that from that small chest that Rick and the Keth found in the other room in the tunnel.
No, it is not magical.
I ask, I speak with animals, ask Midnight if she wants to wear a collar. And I show it to her.
Midnight does not know what a collar is, but if you insist, then sure.
No, I don't insist. Thank you. We'll hold on to it. We'll discuss it more later. But right now,
Okay.
I don't think she's big enough for a collar. She's just a little kitten. And I scratch her and play with her rubber belly.
I would like to take the rest of that stuff to Spot and or our ferry. Show them the small box of turquoise animal figures, the 2 black masks, the potion wrapped in cloth, the helmet with intricate engravings, and the sword hilt.
Oh,
You're gonna get this look from the wizard, of just like kind of a little bit of exasperation, tiredness, but I finally just can I get to it in the morning?
Yeah, of course, just whenever.
Yeah, I'm gonna get cleaned up, get some good rest after that long travel, and yeah, I'll knock it out first thing in the morning.
Mm.
do the items on stream, man. If you're not feeling good,
Yeah.
like we could do that.
Well, I mean, I'll list off what we got.
Okay.
So then I don't have to keep reminding myself to keep these notes fresh.
Right.
Yeah.
But the items in question. I take it between the fairy and wizard, you guys are gonna identify everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much the first thing in the morning when we wake up, breakfast and all right, everyone bring your stuff to identify.
All right.
Wouldn't you want to blow that spell slot before resting?
Out of combat doesn't utilize the spell slot.
Oh, that's fair.
But if he decides to use defeat to make a 10-minute into a single action, then that gets burned for the day.
Nah, I probably wouldn't, given the amount of them. It'd be like, why? And I have a partner
We're in a
helping.
safe spot anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, you identify the potion that Kath gives you as Elixir of Swift Mending.
Ooh.
The stats are basically the same as a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Nice.
Is that just the new name under 2024?
As a greater?
That's a good question.
$44 plus 4? Correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
And the helm-like item that Kath also had is a Band of Mental Fortress.
Oh.
Okay.
The ruby that Rick had is a Ruby of the War Mage.
Okay, it's going in the wizard's pocket.
For Brandy, Arrow of Unbreaking and Scroll of Fairy Fire.
Mm-hmm.
The cloth that is wrapped around the potion is bigger than it appears, and it also dings in the identifying as a Mantle of the Storm Watcher.
I don't know what these things are.
So, on top of that, as thanks for bringing the kids back while you guys are identifying, a couple more items get brought to you as gesture of thanks. And they get identified as Bracers of the Iron Ox, Blade of Morning Frost, and a Satchel of Infinite Pockets.
Oh my. That satchel gets handed to the Kender.
You're gonna give the Kender 2 bags of holding? Alrighty then. And the last thing that gets identified, the sword, the broken sword.
Mm-hmm.
Only the handle radiates anything when you try to identify it. To the point where you kind of realize that the broken sword part of it, as maybe stretches like maybe a few inches of sword, is kind of just wedged in there. And when you actually give it a good look, it doesn't actually there's no spot for a blade. The metal, the broken sword part of it just kind of pulls off.
Okay.
Okay.
And all you has is a haft, a handle, a crossguard.
Mhm.
But yet it kind of feels weighty. It feels like there should be something there. It gets identified as a psionic sword.
I was like, wait a minute. I've heard this before.
Monk!
Mhm.
I know you don't use martial weapons, but this has your name written all over it.
Depends on if it's a short sword or a long sword.
Oh, I believe it's a short sword. But we can get back to that answer.
Mhm. Let's save that.
Otherwise, Blade of the Morning Frost is a short sword that deals an extra 1d6 of damage when hit, cold damage. If wielded at late night, early morning, it deals a d8 instead of a d6. Bracers of the Iron Ox, basically those that wield it have their strength a 19 while wearing them.
God, I would take that over either of the swords.
Right.
I can escape grapples, but I'm not good at grappling or doing strong guy shit.
Um,
And while this is going on, besides the three obvious, like, oh, this for this person, I pocketed it. It mostly it's like, all right, group, whatever floats your boat.
Just don't give the bracers to me, and it's fine.
Might not be a bad idea, honestly.
No. The wizard takes one of the books that says strength on it and hands it to the cleric. And it's like,
what's this?
It'll help with your
well, actually, no, we're good on that one.
strength.
Yeah.
The rest we can divvy up, but it's like,
I'm not reading it yet, but I'm holding it.
yeah.
Badger, what's that bag called again?
It's called the Satchel of Infinite Pockets, but it's more or less just a bag of holding. Where?
The wizard at this time also leaves out like the 5 other books for whoever wants to claim them.
The barbarian is going to reach over and take the one for charisma.
Oh,
Okay.
And then stick it in her backpack.
I would read the one for wisdom if there's no opposition.
None.
I think.
So that leaves
Hold on.
Dex, Constitution, and Intelligence.
One of you guys sent me something. I know that.
I would almost argue that I would need the dex more than the strength one. Because it only boosts your score by 1, right?
-1 still better than -2. This is metagaming. This is just player talking.
Is the Intelligence one available?
Correct.
If
But
no
I
one else
also
wants it, I'll
still
take it.
already have a -1 in dex. From a stand, so yes, above the table, what have you. Dex makes more strength because then I won't have a negative modifier to my dex saves. Strength, meh.
And I will say the reason why the wizard just handed you the strength one without question was he's remembering how hard it was for you to use the sword.
Watching me smack the fuck out of somebody and there be 0.
Yes. Yes.
0 impact on that person.
It's like, come on. You're
Like,
better than this.
Yeah.
But no, if you
Brandy's
want
just gonna spend
the
the time-
dex.
Yeah, I'll let people. I'd rather give boosts to people who use the boosts more. So we'll see.
Brandy's gonna spend the time that you guys are reading to just play with her cat.
No, I'm not reading anything
know
yet.
her cat more.
No, reading these takes like a 24-hour period.
It's a lot of reading.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I've done it before.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, that leaves what? Dex and Constitution still up in the air?
I mean, strength
take
is
the
also
dex.
up in the air. But yeah, it's whatever.
I'll take the dex.
Okay.
But yeah.
Not finding anything on Google about either the Band of Mental Fortress or the Mantle of the Stormwatcher.
Maybe custom opens.
Okay. That's fair.
The wizard will, if nobody else seems to want it, will just pocket the Constitution one for now. As y'all can tell, he doesn't really seem to be interested in any of them. But it's like, all right, at least I'll hold on to it.
They are items. I just don't remember what they are.
Okay. On the actual stats is you have to spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or less.
What's the item called for managing inventory search?
What?
For adding it to one's inventory.
Well, my
Which is
strength
the-
one is manual of gainful exercise. I assume it's manual of
Usually, I think it's like
bodily.
It's usually either manual or tome. So start off
Yeah.
with one of those. Usually, if it's a martial-based like strength, dex, constitution, it's like a manual
No,
of
I've already.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
it's
So
like
manual. I
intellect,
think.
wisdom, constitution, charisma, it's usually like a tome, whatever.
Manual of bodily health, Griff. I believe if they're tomes, if they're that. So it's spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days, and your con score increases by 2. So manual of bodily
Yep.
health is the con one.
Thank you very much.
More or less manual of, and you should see them in the item list and find the one that fits the book you got. That's my best advice for finding.
Or tome of for intelligence,
Wisdom.
wisdom, and charisma.
Yay.
I know how to read.
Yeah, con, strength, and dex are manual.
Okay.
Or then any of the other magical items that don't get put anywhere get put into
Party.
party. Pretty much put it in the satchel, like it's handed off.
Okay.
Um,
So things have been identified to me. Dispersed.
Yep, I'm just doing a quick copy paste of some of the stats for the treasured stuff.
Mm.
That's a nice cloak.
Mm-hmm. Who wants it?
I will say this: if nobody claims it, the wizard will take it. But he's going to give a chance for everyone else to claim it.
Brandy noticed
Or
something
Ellie
in the
did.
party inventory that she would like to have. It's called the Jug of Alchemy.
It was originally Viv's, and she put it in there because she has no use for it, so snatch it.
Brandy would like to snatch it because it could help with cooking.
Uh-huh.
As long as she takes the time to figure out which one, what's like, and decides what she wants, she can get 4 gallons of beer, 1 gallon of honey, 2 gallons of mayo, 1 quart of oil, 2 gallons of vinegar, 8 gallons of fresh water, 12 gallons of salt water, and 1 gallon of wine.
That's nice.
Good thing we aren't traveling with a dwarf who'll eat all the mayo every morning, and then we end up needing it to be able to open a door. It's a skit. It's a D&D skit. I have to remember where to find it to show it to you.
Please.
The fuck is this?
Karma, any of these magical items your character want?
Soda? I've been looking at them. Nothing that really fits my warlock, I don't believe. But that's just me. I mean, maybe if it's still available, the lead of Morning Frost, but then again, I don't have proficiency in long swords, so that's gonna be a no. But if no one's besides that, if no one's going to use it, would I take one of the 2 scimitars and try to practice with it?
Brandy could teach you.
Yeah, I like to do that.
You could practice with Brandy. Scimitar's her jam. That's what she likes to do.
Okay, I'll move at least
Stab you.
one of them.
The wizard is going to take the other scimitar.
Apparently, I'm running a class for scimitar.
No, the wizard knows how to use a scimitar.
Brandy does not believe him.
The wizard knows how to use a scimitar. I didn't know it knew how to do that.
Tabaxi.
Brandy thinks he's fibbing.
Okay, because I can't find the exact wording. The Bandimental Fortress is essentially resistance to psychic, and wearer can't have their mind read.
Monk.
I'm already resistant to psychic, though.
And it might not be an item that you want to hold on to.
Right.
Wizard thinks for a second. Side eyes the fairy. Thanks for a second and goes, I'm sure there's somebody in the party.
Or the barbarian who also is not resistant
do
to
nothing
psychic
for
when they
me.
rage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was very nice for a Mr. Protec to be psychic resistant.
Yes.
Yeah, probably better for the bard. We wouldn't do
Not
anything
to,
for the fairy.
Not to try to min-max and metagame here too much, but there are certain items that, yes, can help other classes not too badly.
Yeah, no, I
resistance.
was just doing a light jab for the hammer player knowing the curse thing.
Oh, so
However,
that's part of the
as we have now got all these things I identified for the most part, and I will work on downtime to make sure I got all the items properly spec'd and everything. I think this is probably a good time to call it for tonight.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. We had a pretty good session. We got quite a
We're
bit
pretty much on
accomplished.
time, too.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll pick up in
we-
about a week.
We retrieved kids and got them home.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So with that, I will say goodbye, kicking you two, and we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.